This week on And You Don't Stop, we follow up with Chicago youth arts organization, Kuumba Lynx. Rostars has more word on the street about the term Chirac, and we have the legendary MC Juice rock it on Rooftop Live. While in Chicago this week, we were able to hang out with Kuumba Lynx and see the amazing work that they do in the community. Let's hear some more from Kuumba Lynx participants and some of the leaders doing the work in Chicago.
Well, this is our third year doing it, and the reason we really did is because, we're like the elder statesmen of hip-hop, in Chicago. I'm 43 years old, you know what I mean? And we've been doing this since we were shorties. And when Chirac first came out, Chirac stands for Chicago Respect Our Creative Kids. And so, we just wanted to continue to do that. And we try to give it, not just give school supplies, but give them elements of hip-hop. We have B-boys here, we have face paint. There was a graffiti writer that was doing murals for the kids, DJs, there's MCs out here. And we just want to let them know that somebody cares about them, and really the minorities need it more than anybody else, you know what I mean? So we wanted to make sure that we give back.
Why y'all think organizations like Chirac Nation and Kuumba Lynx are so important to Chicago?
Oh man, they're very important because you look at all the funding and stuff that's being taken out of school, so you don't have a lot of programming and stuff for kids once they get out of school. So, that whole Chirac tag is the reason why these kids are out here on the street with nothing to do. So when you have organizations like Chirac, our organization, Chicago Hip Hop Initiative, Kuumba Lynx, it gives the kids something resourceful to do with that energy that they have, so they're not out on the street get into an argument and figure the way they solve it is to pull out a gun and shoot the next person. So
organizations like Kuumba Lynx are hands-on for generations. They have been kind of serving as an oasis for young people to stay out of trouble and giving them something positive and progressive to do with their time and energy. So the problems that are in the street are not because hip-hop is not doing a job, but we can certainly be a part of the solution.
So today we're talking about the hashtag Chirac.
Right.
What are your views on Chicago being called Chirac?
My initial thought is that it glorifies the violence that's happening right now. For me, I just understand it, comparing it to a war that's going on in the street right now. And I don't know, I feel it has a negative connotation,
Certain neighborhoods of the city are really insulated from it, but here in Logan Square, it's a bustling neighborhood. A lot of changes happening here, but you go a little while west of here, and Belmont Cragen, it's tough. We're south in Humboldt Park. There's a lot of tough areas around here, and our families in those communities need some help, man.
Just like Iraq, it's technically a failed state. The fact that the government is throwing money overseas, or there's just a confluence of issues where the real people's problems, the fact that they're black or marginalized, aren't being addressed, and there's all this noise everywhere, but people are suffering, I'd say it's appropriate.
I think it involves hip-hop, right? Something about hip-hop?
That is not what Chicago is, and it does not represent Chicago. I don't like it at all. Chicago is so much more beautiful, and it represents so much more than the violence that's, going on today.
As you see, we're kind of in a pretty nice gentrified area, and yet there have been several shootings within blocks of this within the last few weeks. So it's not safe, but war zone is obviously a bit of an exaggeration.
History show that has been somewhat successful. You want it, you get the firepower, you take it.
Well, obviously violence isn't cool. I'm not from the area, I don't know much about it, but it definitely sounds like an issue that needs to be solved.
It's sad to compare Chicago to a third world country like Iraq, because we have a government here in the United States, and the government can provide for its people.
What do you think are some solutions that can lead to Chicago not being called Chirac, like less violence?
Youth programs, jobs, just more money, just things that'll be entertaining to the youth, you know what I mean? So, just basic programs and giving them just things to do.
Peace, y'all. Rod Stars over here. We're on a rooftop in Chicago. Another episode of Rooftop Live for And You Don't Stop. We got MC Juice, legendary Chicago MC. Now, besides Chicago hip-hop getting mad love, there's also been a lot of nonsense that's been going on. What do you think is going on, you know what I'm saying, specifically in the streets today that's leading to some of this violence that's going down, and then why is it getting so much exposure?
I could easily do the it's the access to guns. I could do the Jesse Jackson, right? But look, man, we live in some tough times, man. These worst of times are bringing out the absolute worst and even the best of people. People often tell me they hate drill music and they don't want to call Chirac and all of this shit. But music is just reflective of the times. To me, music don't define the times until you stop the actual flow, not into the streets, into the country. Until you start tagging all that, it'll never change. It's always gonna be easy to get drugs. It's always gonna be easy to get pistols. And it's always gonna be a problem if I'm something different than you.
I wanna hear who MC Juice's top 5 MCs are.
I got like an old and a new top 5. Like I got a top 5 from when I was coming up.
All right, so let's hear top 5 when you was coming up and top 5 now. I feel like that's a good compromise.
Okay. It was LL. Even though he was real simple, he put together vivid imagery with real simple words. So while you could say cat and hat, he could tell the whole story about it. It was crazy. He didn't really have the syllables. He had the swag and he had the stories. He had the imagery. I used to like Slick Rick a lot because Slick Rick could tell a story. I couldn't understand most of it. Rakim, a dude who was making stuff rhyme in like 89 and 90 that no one's made rhyme to this day. He was crazy, just a straight MC. Big Daddy Kane. He was actually just like swag. He was like battle raps, but he didn't have nobody to rap against. But in every song, he was talking to like this imaginary MC. And then there was a dude that nobody probably heard of. His name was Chill Rob G. And Chill Rob G put out some music back in the day, and he used to have them syllables. And he was crazy too. So it was a tie for 5th with him and like this dude, Granddaddy IU. They some old cats. Now we bring it present. I don't like to be cliche, right? But Nas, just to me, like, Nas was like the prototypical poet for me. He represented a generation of poetry that I don't think will ever be duplicated. Ever, never, ever. In Jay-Z's prime, we can say it's because, you know, Biggie died or whatever, but I think in Jay-Z's prime, he represented incredibly stupid for where he was from and where he did with his stuff. A lot of people don't mess with Jay-Z now. The syllables are a little shorter, the swag's more, and he don't have to talk about that, but if he had to talk about it and when he did, there might not have been too many people better at that street shit than Jay-Z. I'm gonna say that Big and Tupac are tied in my eyes. People think Tupac wasn't a lyricist because he had big records and he chose not to make Finger Wave rhyme with Swinger Days, but he had that. He knew what to do. He was trying to get money like Floyd. So Pac made it easy, and Biggie was the complex lyrical version of that, both equally successful. Lord knows where they would have been now. One of my favorite like female like MCs, Remy Ma. I liked her before Lean Back, but after that I felt like she kind of took it to the next level. And I don't know if I got a 5th right now. I don't know. I'll say me.
There you go.
I'm my favorite. I don't even like my music though, so for me to be my favorite MC, it's just a question. I'm on the spot. I gotta say something.
Yeah.
But I feel like if I had a chance to do what they did, I would probably at least be considered top 20 or some shit.
So.
No, I'm giving it. There's 19 other dudes killing me. I'm just saying I'm top 20.
When I design rhyme in daylight or prime time, I stay tight. I walk a fine line between an MC and a playwright. I represent the underground world, it's a unique scene. No record deals, no videos or street teams. I do shows to keep green. I know I'm not a star, man, I'm signed to myself. My mic's my A&R, man, and 14 is really just a sign of the time. The spotlight that I was looking for is finally mine. I never thought about the dough when I'm designing my rhyme. Long as I can reach my niggas over vinyl, I'm fine. It ain't about that. I opened up a cast that ain't as dope as me. While I rip the flow, they lip sync the show hopelessly. I was sent the game to entertain. I'm about to like cop 75 and pimp the blue Range Rover. But even if I don't remain sober, I'ma score double digits till the fucking game's over. This is real hip hop, ill hip hop. We can't let them steal hip hop. I'm here till the shit stop. So keep it pumping if they fuck with hip hop. This is ill hip hop. It's real hip hop. Look, we can't let them steal hip-hop, I'm here till the shit stop. So get them up if you're feeling real hot, I'm about to do it for the hip hop heads and all my niggas that be getting money blowing like dreads. Sending it back to me, DJing daily. Doing my roots like Alex Haley, they pay me. This is just one free, it's about to be 2 frees. 4G wireless minus the 2Gs. iPhone recording it, applauding it. Always coming back, 23 on some Jordan shit. Hey, where my cameraman? Call an avalanche. I mean an ambulance. When I rap, they don't stand a chance. I move like the hand of fucking Van Damme. I'm more foul than a Christian that's eating canned ham. Fuck it, I holler at him when I holler back. Even if I don't rap, I'm still making dollars stack. Nigga Juice in his khaki slacks, kicking motherfuckers off the roof like a hacky sack. The rounds cannot be whacked, they need to copy. Niggas is sloppy, can't fuck around with Big Poppy. Nigga please, I got it twisted like a dread slot. They call me Big Poppy, I ain't fucking with the Red Sox. Ill hip hop, real hip hop. Yeah, we can't let them steal hip hop now. I'm here till this shit stop. The hottest motherfucker in this hip hop. Holla, this is ill hip hop. Alright? Yeah.